You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Welcome back, everybody.
Save the day again.
I'm really good at this game. You know, I keep saying this is a good UHC cave. This would be an awful UHC cave because I've died twice in it.
It'd be awful for you.
Twice.
Yeah, just don't be my teammate,
Yeah.
and we'll be fine.
Oh, man.
Now I'm lost at which way you just went compared to which way is already. God, there's so many directions in this damn place.
Yeah. This is a bad place that I found here.
This is a very bad place. Just,
Oh, shit.
did you die again?
No, but I almost did. Down to 4 hearts. I fell.
There's an Enderman down there.
Yeah,
so
it
be
sure is. I
careful.
almost looked at him. Lordy.
Lord. Much more darkness over this way. Oh, God.
I have so much lapis. I don't know why I keep collecting it. I need to stop.
I have a lot of lapis, too, and I won't stop collecting it.
Alright, I'm going to pillar back up. There's so many zombies. Get out of here.
There's a lot of zombies. There's a lot of cave this way, too, though. Oh, never mind. I just ran into a dead end. Oh, there's one of those magical gravel blocks that's floating, though. Kill it.
Magical
Oh, that's water.
gravel
Oh,
block.
the surface.
Oh, really? Wow. I didn't know we were that high up.
Well, it's kind of the surface. I have water breathing, so I will survive this. I was trying to figure out exactly where we're at.
I don't think we're anywhere near where we started.
Oh, God. No, we're not. I think... I actually don't know. There's an island over that way. It might be that island, but I'm not 100% certain.
Well, if it is, I went the wrong way to come back down here then.
I actually don't think... I think it was just a separate island, but I was trying to give myself hope.
You see anything about Minecon Earth?
I saw that there's 2 people I know co-hosting it.
Yeah, there are. Chatting
Wait.
around. I don't know.
I was gonna say, wait, is there more? Are you co-hosting it too?
No,
You're
no.
not one of the people that I saw.
no. God, no. God, can you imagine? I can't.
I still don't understand it.
Which part?
The Minecon part of NoCon.
Yeah, it is not a. It really should. It needs a new name. It's got a. That's where it's really dropping the ball at right now. The name.
And I mean, was it successful last year?
It must have been. I mean, so here's what they did. You know, they got all these people to go to Microsoft stores. So that's where the metric for success had to been measured, really, were there more sales on this day in Microsoft stores than an average day? That's got to be the only metric that they used, right?
I mean, is that nothing? I guess. Unless were they taking donations?
Donations?
I don't know.
What,
I don't even know what this.
to
I
Microsoft?
didn't even know about it until it was over.
Well,
I didn't know
yeah.
it existed.
Yeah, I do remember that. They weren't taking donations, to answer that question.
So what was the stream then?
The stream was Minecon.
Yes. What did they do on the stream?
You know, normal Minecon stuff.
Oh, so they had parties and let's see.
there was well, they've added panels this year, so there's gonna be some panels. We could submit a panel.
Live or
No, pre-recorded
or, I
panels.
mean local, or do you do them from
I don't know how they're gonna do it. It just says pre-recorded. So we could technically submit
pre-recorded?
Yeah. They're just gonna play a panel.
Can we just submit one of our Twitch panels or PAX panels?
Right.
Like literally, like we would like you to do this panel.
I mean,
The
yeah.
one that BTC was in that they just showed ads over every time we talk.
That was one of the best things. Is that they just—it was so It was totally random, but they did every time he spoke. It was time to play an ad.
It was like,
But yeah, I mean, I didn't submit for us to have a panel, obviously, because we don't want that.
I mean, and what do you get out of like? And that's the yeah, because it's not even, especially if it's a pre-recorded panel. I'm not even having fan interaction, which is what I like about the panels.
Right.
So what are you getting out of it? Like you and I could submit any one of these videos as a panel.
I don't know that that's what they're looking for.
It might not be, but I mean, isn't that essentially what a panel is?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I don't know, like where, what is the? I mean, I guess the panel that they're looking for is like modded Minecraft and that sort of thing, something like that. You know what I mean? It's got to be something Minecraft related that doesn't require you to have an audience to interact with.
So what we do every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm not understanding how what we do would not be a panel that they're looking for then.
Because it's not. I mean, I think they. I mean, I don't actually know what the fuck they want, to be honest. But I feel like what they want is like things that are specific to what is relevant in Minecraft now, and we're not relevant anymore.
I mean, we're gonna name our panel video. Then relevance is had.
I mean, that might work actually.
I went to a dark place, man. A dark, dark place. That's bad. Bad dark place. Lots of badness in dark place.
I had found one, but I ran out of wood, so I had to come back to this thing to get more wood.
It's just like skeletons and creepers is all I'm fighting down here. And I'm running out of food.
Have I asked you if you've seen The Wiz?
Yeah, I've seen The Wiz. It was based in Detroit, man. Motown.
Was it based? I guess I did know that.
I don't know if it was based in Detroit. It might have. I don't know. Was it a Detroit production or what?
Yeah.
It's very heavily Detroit influenced, and maybe it was.
Right here.
Yeah, maybe it was the fact that it was Motown, or if it was actually supposed to take place in Detroit. I don't remember. It's been years since I've seen The Wiz.
He's on down the yellow brick road with The Wiz, starring superstars Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. Relive all the magic of the beloved musical when Dorothy is whisked away to an enchanted wonderland of Oz, where she encounters the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, the Lion. The Wiz features spectacular musical numbers from legendary producer Quincy Jones, such as Ease On Down the Road, You Can't Win, and Brand New Day, and an all-star class of Ted Ross, Leanne Horne, and Richard Pryor. It doesn't say where
Where it's supposed to be based out of.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Detroit makes sense.
Maybe it's just the Motown influence from it. I'm not really 100% certain. I just remember it being, Jesus Christ, this skeleton is like rapid fire skeleton.
Well, you're the only person I've talked to in the last month that's ever heard of The Wiz. I keep bringing it up to people, seeing if they've heard of it, and no one.
I mean, what age frame are you talking to people in? Because you got to remember, people are already not knowing what some basic, like, until the reboot, there's a lot of people right now who wouldn't know what Full House was. You know, Family Matters, Step by Step, like those were the big sitcoms when we were like growing up and kids on TGIF and all. Perfect Strangers. It's gonna be probably real hard to find somebody who knows what Perfect Strangers is.
Oh, everybody knows who Balky is. Come on.
I disagree with you. your comments are gonna be filled with people going, Balky? What the fuck are you talking about?
God, my favorite episode of Perfect Strangers, where whenever their grandma sends them these cookies from Bulgaria or wherever the fuck Balky's from. I can't remember where he's from now. They were baked with cocaine and they didn't know it. They're just eating these fucking cookies nonstop, and they're trying to figure out, like, they like clean their whole house, and like they're just like, what else can they do? And they're trying to figure out how to optimize their life more, and they're trying to make their knees bend both directions so they can walk faster.
Oh god, there's a witch and creepers.
But no, this was like Co-Star and Justin is who I was talking to. So people our age.
Co-Star, I'm really shocked. Justin's a little younger than us, isn't he?
No, he's same age as us.
Is
He looks younger because he's got that baby face going on, but no, he's same age as us.
Yeah, I would definitely think that. No, whether you've seen it or not, you've heard of it.
Right.
Let me guess. When you said, "Have you guys ever seen The Wiz?" They all said, "Oh, that one with Fred Savage."
No, they were like, the what? Basically. No one knew what the fuck I was talking about at all. Milby either. Milby's another one I brought it up to. I think Milby'd like it. Or, well, he'd like it in one of those, you know, what the fuck am I watching sort of ways.
I'm surprised they didn't relate it to The Wizard of Nintendo.
Oh, like the... Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I didn't even consider that at the time. Oh, no. This is going to happen again. No. fine.
God. I was like, I don't know where I'm at anymore to be able to. Like I said, I went down the dark path.
The dark path.
I mean, I think I went probably almost to Bedrock. Where am I at? Like 14?
Wow.
Yeah.
Found some more diamonds.
Strangely, I don't see those things. I do have 39 of them on me.
Wow.
I have a fortune pick as well, and I found those 2 veins that were pretty good.
Man, I had a fortune pick, and I used not my fortune pick to grab them. I only have 50
Did you
durability left on my fortune picks. I've been using it
Did
sparingly.
you use a silk touch pick at least?
No, I just used an old iron pick. Old iron.
Let's see. I have so little food.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
This keeps
Oh, wait.
happening. They keep dropping on my head, Jeff.
The video's not supposed to end quite yet, Guude. You gotta wait until the end of
Gotta
the...
wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, that seems to be the going thing here.
Oh. Ooh.
And he found a tickle spot.
I'm out of food again. The creeper.
Why'd you bring up the Wiz by chance?
I don't know. I don't remember. You said something or something happened in the last few minutes that reminded me of it. I don't know. It's been the thing that's. I showed my daughter it the other day. We watched it. She liked it.
Does it withhold the test of time?
I think it does, but I'm biased. I always like the Wiz. I don't think most people do, honestly, but she really enjoyed it. So I guess it does. I mean, it entertained
it's
her.
song, it's dance. It's like lions, tigers, bears. Oh my!
Right.
I don't even know
better
what
than Wizard of Oz. Actually, she said.
Wizard of Oz honestly does not withhold the test of time to me at all. I remember thinking it was kind of cool when I was a kid, and then like when it's been on TV or whatever, and I watched it again, I'm like, this is terrible, absolutely terrible.
You
in
ever
every
read the
way.
book?
No.
The book is insanity, man. It's a crazy, crazy world, that book.
I will tell. I am finding out that books. I talked to you about kids' books in a couple episodes back about just having like, H is for hen, and it's like,
Right.
wait, what? Like H really is for hen, but that's going to confuse people. I will be honest. We're getting all these kids' books from people. These kids' books might be cute and all, but I am very much disliking the message that these books are putting out there.
What's the message?
There's this one about this little dinosaur, and it's this cute little book on the front. And it's got the dinosaur. He's got googly eyes on the book, so the book's really entertaining for a kid to look at. And it's like got holes that go. The googly eyed dinosaur's on the last page, and they got holes where the eyes are all the way through the book. So every page you turn it, him in a different pose, but you can always see the googly eyes and play with them and shake them around and stuff. And the book's about this dinosaur who doesn't know how to roar. Every time he tries to roar, it's a Tyrannosaurus. He's a baby, and he keeps letting out this little squeak. And it literally goes on about how his friends finally make fun of him enough that he learns how to roar. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, all this is telling you is to either make fun of your friends who can't do something right, or you're never going to learn how to do anything.
Right.
Like, there's no good moral to this story right now.
Right.
It's just
Yeah, a lot of books are like that.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There's this other one that's called Don't Touch a Monster. And it's the premise of it's supposed to be the premise makes no sense. It's don't touch a monster, so it's a whole book about why you don't touch monsters. But the whole point of the book is that they made each monster with a different texture and feel to it. So the whole thing is to make the kids be tactile response to this
Yeah.
stuff. The whole book's about not touching a monster while giving you every reason to touch the monster.
Okay.
Which whatever. Okay, I can deal with that. It just is kind of like one of those. Okay, this is backwards, but whatever. One of the pages on there, it tells you why not to touch monsters, and it's basically, but it's monsters become human beings. But one of the pages is, don't touch a monster even when he says hello. It's like a rhyming book. I can't remember what it is. It's like, even when he says hello, just turn and look the other way because he wants to eat you.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like, I can't remember what the rhyme is, but that's what it is. And I was like, this is just basically telling your children to never be polite to anybody who's polite to you back.
Oh man.
I don't get it. I don't, the morals. And it makes me wonder, what books did I read as a kid? And maybe they just don't affect me that the way that I'm concerned that they're going to affect, my son, maybe they really just don't have that resonance with anybody, and it's really not a big deal. But looking at it as an adult, I'm like, this is just a fucked up message to be.
Man, I remember like I'll tell you, my kids' books definitely affected me because I remember that shit. But it was all Dr. Seuss and stuff like that, and I mean, that's the same stuff I've been reading to my daughter too. Basically I've been rereading my childhood books to her for the most part.
But have they affected you in a bad way? And therefore,
no. I mean, no. Yeah, I was like, man, this shit fucked me up. Your turn.
Yeah, this shit fucked me up. So I keep reading it to my daughter.
No. I think Dr. Seuss. I mean, the guy himself was an asshole, but his books are good
and crazy.
Yeah.
His books are. I honestly wouldn't call his books good. I think they're just kind of one of a kind and entertaining. Because if you wrote like that today, they'd just put you in a mental institution.
No, there's good messages there.
Ridiculous made up words that like.
You're talking about like one or two of his books, but like a lot of them are not. There is no like the story of the Sneetches. That shit. That adults need to be.
Yes, the story of the Sneetches. I must be talking about all of his other books because Sneetches is such a normal thing to discuss and talk about.
Okay,
let's talk about Sneetches.
Well, okay, so the name of the creature is made up. Fine, but I mean that could be said about any book that's got made up creatures. But everything else in the book is like real words, I guess is what I'm saying.
They do not make up creatures with names of normal creatures.
But the story, do you know the story of the Sneetches?
I don't. Would you like to tell me the story of the Sneetches?
You need to buy this book for your son. That's what I'm getting him for Christmas is the story of the Sneetches.
The story of the Sneetches.
Yep. And it actually
we have Dr. Seuss books. I'm not against Dr. Seuss books at all, but I was just saying that they're crazy. But I would like to know the story of the Sneetches, though.
Well, okay, so there's Starbelly Sneetches and Sneetches without, and the Starbelly Sneetches.
Oh, you've talked about this before.
Yeah, okay, you know the story of the Sneetches.
Yeah, I don't know how to get out of this.
At Dr. Seuss Day at school, my daughter had to pick a. Yeah, on his birthday. They had it at the library too every year. Back before she started school. But she had to pick a character from a Dr. Seuss book and dress up as it, and she picked Sneetches. It was funny at Kohl's. Kohl's, you ever shop? You shop at Kohl's? I know you do. You've told me this before.
Yeah, yeah, I like Kohl's.
Well, you know how like when you walk in, they had those like $3 to $5 books or toys or whatever that they always have right up at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had Sneetches one time, and they only sold Starbelly Sneetches. There were no non-Starbelly Sneetches, and I just thought that was just too poetic because the whole story is basically about capitalism, and also, segregation. And then they made these.
Don't they call it Sneetchegration?
I don't think they do. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny that when they did.
Did you ever watch Kids in the Hall back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the skit, the Dr. Seuss Bible?
That does sound familiar. God, that's so long ago, though. It's hard to remember that shit.
That cracked me up. And back in the day, it was so, like, risque to be just blatantly making fun of the Bible on a TV show like that.
Yeah.
Now you can do whatever you want. So now you'd look at it and people, like, kids nowadays looking at it and be like, this is lame sauce. I don't know if they say lame sauce, but
I don't think they do. You just got real old to the audience.
Yep.
Oh,
yep. Isn't it kind of funny? I think that lame sauce would be old because that would be something that was probably said when I was in like high school.
Right. Imagine if you said to some kid like "Cowabunga, dude."
Totally tubular. I think I'm finally making my way out of this place.
I don't think I ever said "Cowabunga, dude" to anyone, even whenever like.
You're right below me. Hi, Guude.
Are you leaving?
I see. I can actually see the surface from.
Oh, good.
There's a big water spout that goes all the way to the top.
Oh yeah, I found.
I need to get some more food, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah, I've been eating zombie flesh for the last little while here. Which I think we've. I mean, there's still more cave here, but it's getting to the point where it's hard to find it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get out of here.
Did you watch News Radio?
No, but I had some friends that really liked that. Was that a USA one?
I don't know what channel it was on. The reason why I brought it up is it had one of the guys from Kids in the Hall.
Oh, David Foley?
Yes, I couldn't think of his name.
David Foley's like the one that had stayed like relatively successful. He's in a lot of different movies and sitcoms, and he does a lot of stand-up comedy, or used to do a lot of stand-up comedy as well. The rest of the guys, I don't think I've ever seen again.
Right. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. I wonder if he's still relevant. That's what I was going to say. I wonder if he's still doing things.
He got fat.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. He hosted one of the poker shows I like to watch for a while there.
He hosted a poker show?
Yeah.
That seems out of his character, but
It was
maybe
like
he's
a
just.
celebrity poker. I think he was just getting paid.
Yeah, I'd host a poker show
Right?
if you paid me. Like
I'd do
I'd
it.
host most things if you paid me. Like,
Yeah, right? I would
Right.
take work.
oh, the Republican National Convention. Okay, I'll host.
I don't know if I could do that one.
I could.
I mean,
don't have to-
I would try.
I don't have to agree. I don't have to agree with the shit. Just sure, I'm hosting. It's gonna happen anyway, with or without me, right? Why
Yeah,
not?
I just don't know if
me
I'd-
being the one that gets paid for it.
I don't know if I'd do a good job, I guess is what I'm thinking.
I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on what they expect out of you. That's for sure. There's another cave right over here on this island. I'm killing a bunch of chickens though.
Trying to get up.
You don't have water breathing, so it might be hard.
Yeah, I don't know how far the surface is. Oh, I'm gonna start taking damage.
Don't do it. Oh, I see you. I see
I
you.
made it. I made it.
Yay! I'm over. I don't know if you can see. I just placed the torch.
Well, I see you.
Ow. Of course, we came up at night,
Yeah.
or like right when the night started.
That was a good cave. I can't believe you got 39 diamonds. Did you find any more after that?
No, even like being down so low, I was really surprised I didn't find any. But yep, 39 diamonds on me.
Well, we probably have enough to get us both a full set of diamond armor now.
Yeah, I mean, I already have full set of diamond armor. It just needs to be repaired.
Yeah, mine is all that you can't take it off, so I can't repair mine.
I need to get mine, my leggings enchanted though. That's the thing, is I don't have any enchants on the leg. I should put more enchants on our elytras too, like, cause can't you put protection and stuff on them, or is
Can
it
you?
strictly flying only? I don't know.
I don't know either. I have no idea. Honestly, I probably need to go home and dump off all this stuff. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm full. That's why I was coming up to get some food, and then thinking we're gonna head back home. I just need. Where'd you go? There you are.
Well, we're kind of out of time too, so I guess we can head back home, and next episode we'll be home and figure out what we're gonna do next. I'd kind of like to kill a wither and start like.
I mean, if we get some more enchants on our gear, that's
yeah,
probably-
yeah. I guess we can get potions, better enchants, better gear, and try to kill a wither. Get some beacons around our house, that sort of thing. But yeah,
Oh, I should have been collecting that iron then. Shit,
I collected some, but yeah, I definitely left.
because we need all those blocks. And yeah, I just kept walking by the iron because so much of it. I didn't
Right.
think about making a beacon.
Yeah, I was doing that too. In fact, until you just said that, when you first said that, I was like, "What's he talking about?" I forgot you had to have all those blocks to like make the beacon stronger and all that. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to go get some stuff. But that'll be another episode. Thanks for watching, everybody.
See, I missed half this episode apparently.
What?
Yeah, I apparently ran out of hard drive space at some point.
Oh, no,
I
that
didn't pay
sucks.
attention. I don't know what part of it I missed.
Okay, well, you can watch it here.